friends, I'm Sara Sach. Welcome back to my crochet channel. I'm so glad you're here today because we have a very interesting subject. Now this is our this or that, or sometimes the other thing video that I do about once a week. And what that is it is where I try to answer questions that have been given to me, I'm going to say through the year, because I collect them all and then I try, a lot of times people will ask the same question, and so I'll try to put those together and answer those questions that are similar at the same time. And if you have any questions about crochet or yarn or crafts or beads or something that you would like me to answer, you can always put that down in the comment section underneath this video, and I'll be glad to answer those questions. But what I always say is this: I may not know the answer, but I will certainly try my best to find you an answer to your question. And that's what we're doing today, is answering kind of a twofold question. All right, so what is today's question? Well, I've gotten several emails that have said I made the pattern according to as it was written and it didn't come out the same size. And then another one that was similar said I made the pattern according to how it was written and I used more yarn than the pattern called for. And those are similar in how you answer them, and so that's what we're going to be doing today. All right? So let's talk about the first part of that question first. Why do I make the pattern according to how it is written and mine does not come out the same size? Okay, and so the reason that happens is because we all stitch differently. I tend to be more of a loose crocheter. We've talked about this in the past. Others tend to be more of a tight crocheter. And when you take a crochet hook, of course, you get a recommended crochet hook with a pattern. But what happens sometimes is your tension may be tighter. And some things can affect that. Like if you're watching a very intense movie and you're crocheting really fast, and then, or if you're watching like a Hallmark channel that, it's just a soft, fluffy video, you might just, crochet lightly or, loosely. And so those things can mess with your tension. So what I really recommend, and I'm going to say this, those who watch me, is to measure as you go. Okay? Don't make the whole hat and then go, this hat's way too long. Too many rows. Or it's way too big. Okay? So if it's coming out way too big and the pattern calls for a 5 millimeter, go down to a 4.5 or a 4. Do a row, test it with your measurements, and then see how it works up. Because two things can be happening here. You can be adjusting your tension without even realizing it because of what you're doing or what you're watching or even what's going on in your life. But another thing that happens is we all have a different tension or gauge. Okay? Like I said, I tend to be a more loose crocheter, and a lot of people will tell me my items come out bigger than theirs. And so what you can do is go up a hook size, and that will loosen your stitch. The crochet hook size given to you is the hook size that the pattern designer used to design that pattern. But what you'll learn is some pattern designers stitch tighter and some stitch looser. And so it's always a good idea to not really make a whole swatch, but to measure as you go. Okay? If you're making, say, a 10 by 10 washcloth, okay? You're using your H hook, which is a 5 millimeter, and the pattern says it comes out as 10 by 10, but yours is only 9. What happened? Your tension was tighter, okay? So you can either just loosen up and stitch looser, or you can go up a hook size. Well, if you're doing a 10 by 10 washcloth and yours came out to 10.5, what happened is you're a looser crocheter and you need to go down a hook size. All right? And so that's where measuring as you go makes all the difference in the world. I always say when you're starting crochet, you need a good hook, you need some inexpensive yarn, a needle for weaving in ends, a pair of scissors, and a tape measure. I have one of these in every one of my rooms in my house where I crochet. And I have them in my crochet bag. I even have one probably in my car, because measuring as you go is very important. This will keep you sane. All right, so let's talk about the second part of that question, and that is, I used more yarn or less yarn than the pattern states or says requires. So what happens here is when most designers, when they write a pattern, they usually, like say they use, let's say 5 ounces. I usually say 5.5 if I used 5 ounces. That gives you a little playroom there. But sometimes they don't. And so you have to keep that in mind. I just don't want you to not have enough. And that's why I do that on my patterns. But another thing is in play there. And that again goes back to tension. If that crochet designer is a tighter crocheter, she's pulling tighter on those yarns, she's going to use less, or he's going to use less. If they are a looser crocheter, they're going to use more. I always suggest, even on my patterns, that when you're buying yarn, get another extra yard with it. Okay, if you need 10 ounces and each skein has 4.5, you're only going to get 9 ounces. So grab an extra skein. You can always do something with that extra, especially if it's inexpensive yarn. You know, there's always something you can do with that extra. I just would rather have enough yarn for my project than to not have enough, because you need to, if they're dye lots, you need to get all the same dye lot. And if not, sometimes that yarn, before you get around to using it, because that has happened to me, they no longer carry it. And so you're out there in the world trying to find it on different places. Okay, and so always get just a little bit more yarn than you need. And that will save you in the long run of not running out of yarn. Now, when I get an email where someone says, you said used 8 ounces, I bought 8 ounces, and it wasn't enough, I always ask them this. Did you use the crochet hook that I recommended? Did you use the exact same yarn? And if you didn't use the exact same yarn, it doesn't have to be the same color, of course. If you did not use the exact same yarn, did you use the same weight? And more times than not, they'll say, well, I used a different hook. I went up in my thickness or down in my thickness. Those things affect whether you run out of yarn or not, and the sizing as well. So first of all, when a crochet designer recommends a 5 millimeter and say a medium weight number 4 yarn, use those yarns first. And then measure as you go. And then you can make your adjustments that way, okay? And you don't have to use the same colors or even the same brands that a designer uses. Just make sure that when you begin, you're using the crochet hook and the yarn weight that the designer recommends. And then you measure and work from there. So really, the most important thing about this particular video is to measure, 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 and measure again. Measuring is just so important, and it keeps you from getting frustrated, because if your hat is too long and you measured as you went, you could have done less rows. You know, things like that. And so, and you'll learn that as you go along. I think a lot of you that have crocheted for a long time do understand that. Okay, now remember, if you have any questions, you can put those comments down in that comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Okay, and so that's our video for today, and I'll see you next time for another edition of this or that, and sometimes the other thing. Bye-bye, everybody.